is Natalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and we are in the 5th week of celebrating the 5-year anniversary in the Facebook group LineDotArrow, together with two sister gems, Pea Papers, Junk Journal Tutorials and more, Sophie's Carfty Corner, and Junk Journal and Papercrafts. And what that means is we did 4 weeks of challenges already, and I have 4 set of challenge papers in my Facebook group for free. They're also on my Ko-Fi page for a very small fee. And this month, because I'm celebrating, I also have a Let's Go Dutch free 5-year anniversary mini kit. This one is on my Ko-Fi and also in the Facebook group. No, only in the Facebook group, sorry. Because I wanted to do something nice for the members. And it comes in A4 size and US letter size. And there's also a set of papers. This one. These are on Ko-Fi and on my Facebook group for free. And it's a set of 5 background papers. And I have so many things left. I already finished my folio. I even started creating a little envelope. I did all the challenge projects, and most of them are in that folio. But I haven't worked with the Dutch papers yet. And I thought it would be fun. I have cardstock like this. This is from it was huge. It was like 2 meters long. I had 2 stacks of these, and I cut them. I keep them. My husband was thinking I was silly, but yeah, I wanted to keep them to use them as journal covers. I have so many. I think I can make like 20 or 30 journals. Probably will not do that, but I kept this one, and this is a different size, but I wanted to use it like this. The only tricky thing is to get this straight, because I don't believe this is really straight as I look at it now. No, I don't think it's straight at all. But I thought, what a fun way to use this to create a little Dutch journal. And we also have, you probably saw these in the Facebook group, these Dutch photograph thingies. I have a few ones that in a video, I tried to teach you Dutch. And even said, if you see this image, maybe you can do a voice note and post it below and pronounce the words. But I also included Dutch pictures. These are printed 2 on 1 paper, but I thought maybe I can put these in this booklet too. I have a mix of papers from the kit. I believe this is from one of the Freebies set, or it is actually from the Blue Memories Part 2 papers. I honestly don't know at the moment. This I printed on I think this is tracing paper, if I'm correct. No, this is tracing paper and this is sort of chalk paper. Or is this both? No, it's both tracing paper. So I have different papers, but most of all I have papers to put in here. I just needed to find something to put on front and on the back. And I thought it would be nice to start with this on the front. And today is Queen's Day, or King's, sorry, not Queen's Day, King's Day. We haven't had Queen's Day in a long time. We used to have a queen and now we have a king. And we are celebrating the birthday over here. I'm not doing anything special because my husband has to work. So it's, yeah, I have to go out alone. I don't like that. So I thought, well, just stay indoors and do some crafting. I also worked on a new kit that I'm extremely excited about. I had a hard time putting down that kit to actually start crafting because I had so many ideas. But yeah, I'm basically going to cover this and I don't want to make it too difficult. Just fun. And I intend to sew around the cover, so that's why I'm just using this, because I will cover it up with well, I'm not covering it up. I will also sew. I don't know what I was saying, but it wasn't right what I was saying. And this one is going like so. So it's not too difficult, just glue on the front side, a back side, and something on the outside spine. Of course, I have to cover the inside too. And I want the inside to be covered with these papers. Oh, I didn't tell you that, but I'm going to place it like so. So the pages will flip like that. A little bit different than I usually do. But yeah, I do like it. I forgot to put glue over here. Oh, these are double-sided. Okay, let me decide which one I want. Yeah, I really want this one. But don't I have this twice or something like that? No, yeah, I do. Okay. Well, maybe I'm going to use this one because this one has a tea-dyed background. And the other one has a image background. I printed these double-sided, so and I'm basically going to do the same with this paper on the inside as I did on the outside with that paper. So I covered this, and there is a wrong and a right direction on this journal based on the inside of the papers. I glued this one like the pattern is upwards and this one also upwards. So if you use it like that, this is going to be upside down. Yeah, it's very, let me Maybe you can see a little bit better, but it has to be orientated like this. This I'm going to fix. I'm also going to fix the sides, and the sides I'm going to fix with something simple as book pages. I'm just going to get the ruler. There are strips of papers. Like so. And we are just going to use it like sort of washi maybe. Maybe that's a good comparison. And I'm just going to glue it on like so. That way you will cover up those nasty card box thingies. And it also looks nice. But there are so many things you can do with the cover. You can add like ink, and I'm going to do that. You can add stitching. I'm also going to do that. And this is going to be the front side. Yes. And the papers, yeah, I have to think about how am I going to put in the papers. I honestly don't know yet. Still debating if I should put them in like so. They're going to be something like this. Or like this. Well, I will think about that when it's time that I'm going to put in the papers. First, I'm going to ink. So I collected my inks. And people always ask what I have in this bottle. This is just water with some alcohol. That's all. And maybe it's not good for your ink pads. Honestly, I don't know. I just put it on and it works for me. So yeah, if it's not good for your ink pads, then I didn't tell you. I could also do it like so. I have real sharp edges. Yeah, this is the front side. And I also want to ink with walnut stain. Or yeah, walnut stain. Oh, it's very dark. I love that color. And I do not worry about pieces that come off of the book paper, because I'm going to sew over it, and after that I'm going to attach a little bit of glue with the glue press, like sort of tacky glue, to keep them in place. I'm not sure what happens over here. I think I did this with my thumb. Yeah. I'm just going to leave it. Leave it as it is. I'm not worrying about it. I am going to clean my hands a little, in case I put more on my booklet. I don't want that. I think I'm going to sew first, and then you will see me back. So I sewn around the borders. It looks like that. The only thing I can't sew over is over here and over here, because this piece doesn't fit under my sewing machine. I can't bend it, so yeah, but that's okay. There's still enough sewing going on to hold everything in place. What are you doing? One of the little helpers is on my desk, but the little helper is not little anymore. He's actually huge. He's really a big guy, but he wanted to be on the video too. Yeah. But he's so sweet, and he's absolutely the size of a baby. Yeah, a big baby, because he's about 8 kilo. So he's really huge, and I believe he's still getting a little bit bigger because he's not full grown yet. But his brother is a little bit smaller, but he is yeah, he's having the best time now. Oh, he's purring. He's purring. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. We call it knorren. But yeah, I have to wait till he is from my desk. So yeah, I will be right back. I didn't push him away. He went away himself because I started cuddling with him because he was on here. So I had all the room to cuddle. What do I want to put on the front? Good question. I honestly don't know. I have so many things that I can use. I still have these. I also have those thingies. Do I want to put one of the... I believe I'm also showing you the ones that are not posted in the Facebook group yet, because there will be more to be posted in the next couple of days. I really like the houses. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. It's a difficult choice to make. I also have things from the Blue Memories papers left over. I have them over here in a tray. So I could still use elements from these when I want to work with the papers. I also have this. Not sure if I like her. I do like her. I also like the horses. I believe I also have some sort of frame somewhere. Oh, it's a very small frame. It's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, decisions. I honestly don't know. Could I also put a tag on? Is that an option? These are very tiny. But I do like this one. And I also like the tulip. I also like that. Okay, let's see what I can do with that. Or maybe this one. Let's see. Could this go on here? Should I go for the tag? I honestly don't know. Or maybe a vase with the flowers. I'm having a hard time deciding what to put on the front. As you can see, I have another option. Where's the ruler? Over here. Maybe this works a little better. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to ink around this. also ink around this. I'm also going to ink a little bit in here just in case white is showing. I don't think it is showing, but like I said, just in case. And now that I did that, I'm also thinking, changing my mind again. Should I not put on just florals? Maybe. I do like the florals, but no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, this is not showing the ink at all, so it is inside. This needs to be a tiny bit smaller. Not too small. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this. Add some ink. And let me check the fabrics that I have. I have a box with little scraps and pieces that I can put on the journal. Let me see. Going to do this over this one. So we have a little layer over here. What else am I going to add? Cheesecloth. the blue stuff. This is not my fabric scissor. I need to get this one. Something like this. We have this, and on the back side of this I do want to add book papers. Okay, this is boring. I think this is also boring. Yeah. Okay, I need to get a little bit of interest on the book papers. Something like this now. I think I will do, also I want to add a little lace, sorry. Okay, this is not over there, of course. Okay, I think I got it now. Where's the book? And put this on the front side. Still debating if it needs something behind. Maybe this piece. Hopefully not too small. I torn a little bit too much. I'm just going to fix it by adding this on here. Yeah, I think this can work. Glue this on here. Yeah, it's going to be like this. So I'm going to sew over the two pieces. First, I'm going to sew around this border, then I'm going to sew around this border. Or maybe I'm going to sew this right on. Yeah, I'm going to sew this right on. It doesn't matter, because you will not be able to see this on the back side. And then it's going to be layered like this. Something like this. I will be back. So I sewn around all the pieces. Looks like this on the back side. And you want to add a little bit of glue on here. And I'm also thinking, should I put an eyelet in? Sorry, I was measuring if everything went well. Do I have other things that I can put in? I do like the eyelets, but I do that a lot. And I always try to put in different things. Or I'm not really doing that, but that is really what I want to do. I always forget. But yeah, I guess I will put in eyelets. Again. Oh, I need a pinny thingy. But I totally forgot to say that there will be no week with a new challenge with challenge papers, because this is the week that you can finish the projects, but actually the previous challenge is still running. But on the 29th, which is actually the celebration day for the 5-year anniversary, there will be one final challenge hosted by one of the group admins, and that is going to be Robin. I have a feeling my bottle is empty, so I'm quickly going to change my bottle. Otherwise I can't glue. Okay, this one is empty too. No, it's not. I had to pick up the glue. but it's there. So maybe it's a good time to start playing with the Dutch kit if you haven't already, because you can enter with those papers for the giveaway too, which is fun. I like it. I am going to leave it with this for today, because I need to think about a way to attach the papers. I've sort of been thinking about how I can do that while I was crafting, and I am thinking about making sort of hinges, and maybe I'm even going to make fabric hinges. That way I don't need to fold all the papers completely into these. Be quickly. We'll try and show you what I mean. If you have papers like this, oh, you can also make the hinges from book papers, of course. Maybe that's fun. Well, let's try one. And I was also thinking, really not sure if this will work. You can turn tabs into hinges too, of course. Let me see. So if you have a paper like this and you want these to be together, you could glue on here. I have to think about this. So this is just going to be a test paper. And I believe I need to cut something from the length of the paper while I'm doing this, if I'm correct. Let's see if this can work. I think I need to glue these on almost where it folds. Something like this. Otherwise it will not work. So like this, and then line this piece up like so, and then some glue. Fold this like so. I am not sure if I like this, but it could be. I haven't glued this one on straight, as you can see, but it could be a way to glue on the papers. I'm not saying this is the best way, but it could be. I think this could really work. And now that I think of it, I could also create a backside that is a little bit sturdy and make a belly band sort of thing over here and make the booklet slide in here. So it's going to do like this. But I wanted, that was the initial idea, I wanted to put a elastic binding in here and add the papers like so. But I could also put them here. But yeah, I will figure that out in the next video. This is it for today. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the booklet. I hope you liked the papers too. And I would love to see what you created with the papers. You can use the hashtag LDA 5-year anniversary. And that will give you an entry in the giveaway. And you can use the same post in all 5 Facebook groups. So it doesn't only have to be in LineDotArrow. You can take a picture of this and post this in all the other 5 extra groups too, because we have 6 in total. I'm going to say them one more time. Sweet Pea Papers, Junk Journal Tutorials and More, Junk Journal and Papercrafts, Sophie's Crafty Corner, Choose Sister Gem, and of course LineDotArrow. Yeah, this is it for today. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe, stay creative. Greetings from the Netherlands, and I hope to see you the next time. Bye bye. Bye.